I had to be real careful about that, guys. Folks, I am nowhere near home. I am testing out some new waters. I'm in an area of Maryland that I've not been to before. I just happen to have some business out here, and I'm at Lake Elkhorn, and I just picked up my first bass ever out of some pretty darn murky water. Cool murky water, gorgeous day. It's probably 70 and change. Let me put that back real quick with that big chunky belly on her. And you're not going to believe what I just caught it on. Murky water. I've been fishing my super clear, super pressured local lake. Look at this bait, guys. Can you believe what I'm fishing with? That is a Joe's fly. It's a Joe's fly inline spinner. So it's got a black feather on it. It's got a Colorado blade in gold with stained water, calm water, pressured water. This place is packed. There are folks running, jogging. The park area is loaded. I found that on the ground. I literally found this on the ground literally about 10 minutes ago, straightened out the hooks, sharpened the hooks, put all my stuff back in the car. I had 2 rods with me, a spinner bait, a Senko. Shout out to you, Chad. I just met a subscriber, Chad, out here. He just caught, I think he said, his personal best 5+ pound bass on a Senko out here, Senko type bait. So black and blue. I didn't have any dark colors, guys. Can you believe that? I picked it up off the ground. I just caught a bass in like the 5th cast. So let's keep at it, see if I can do something like that again. And if that's the only bass I catch today, my day is made out here on Lake Elkhorn is where I'm at, Columbia, Maryland. So this is just a straight retrieve, guys. You can't get any more simplistic than an inline spinner. On my drop shot special, my lose rod, it's a medium light, so with this real lightweight, what ultimately is kind of designed for trout. I've been talking to pretty much everyone that's been fishing out here today, and one guy said he was excited as hell because he just ended up with the Elkhorn trifecta. He got a crappie, a bass, and he got himself a rainbow trout, all fishing with a little Castmaster, a little silver Castmaster. So when I'm looking around and I'm seeing the stained water, I'm struggling in my mind because I don't have any dark colored black and blue Senkos. I don't have any black and blue jigs or black and blue chatterbaits, the kind of colors I really wanted for this pretty stained water, and nothing. I wasn't getting a thing. So I'm literally getting ready to pack up. I'm putting my stuff together and I see something shiny in the dirt next to me, and sure enough, it was the inline spinner with a big old Colorado blade, giving me a lot of vibration, giving me that black feathers and that dark color I'm looking for these stained waters, and sure enough, I just whacked a bass. So it's on a 10-pound test braid. It's the same rod and reel I've been fishing on that finesse jig, so I just left the 6-pound test fluorocarbon leader. I probably don't need it, but just a straight retrieve, guys. This thing's thumping through the water, and give it a little flash. Okay, folks, I'm gonna try and do this real quietly so you can see what is really going on in the springtime up in the shallows. When you get a couple warm days, you would not believe the amount of bluegill, small itty-bitty bluegill that are perfectly matching that little Colorado blade with that little flash. I'm gonna put this camera right over the water. Take a look. Hopefully you can see that. There are bluegill everywhere, about that big. So it's no doubt an inline spinner could be a perfect option to get out on these tiny little reservoirs. This place is only 37 acres. 37 acres of stained water, super pressured water. Stained right now. I know I've never been here enough to know if it's ever been clean, but bottom line is I'm throwing a lost and found, I'm gonna call it, inline spinner that already got me 1 bass. Let's keep at it and see if we can get another one. Well, guys, that's gonna probably be the shortest video I've ever produced. I just flicked off. I should have just tied straight to the braid. I just flicked off my Joe fly. That's how it goes sometimes when you get the light leader line and you may or may not necessarily need it. So there goes the Joe fly that I just found. That's my episode, the lost and found. 1 bass on Lake Elkhorn with an inline spinner I found on the ground. So folks, as always, I appreciate you joining me. As always, appreciate you subscribing. Until we meet again, over and out.